Hey everyone, welcome to In the Mood.
Ooh. For
Yeah,
what?
yeah, in the mood, the mood.
The
Not
mood.
in, she's in a mood, not that. This is in the mood.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Valentine's is coming up really quick. And we wanted to give you some helpful tips about how to make Valentine's night and every date night better than it's ever been before. But before we get into our suggestions for date nights, we are going to be doing that every evening until Valentine's Day. So keep watching and you'll see which one of those ideas you like the best and you want to try for Valentine's. But before we get into that tonight, we want to talk about why are we doing this? Well, we have found in our lives that sometimes it's difficult to keep that spark of love and romance, mainly, in a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be especially difficult when you still have children at home or other people living with you.
Or college kids.
Or college kids that have come back home. And so we want to encourage you by doing this series to get out and have a date night every month at least once a month. You and your spouse get out and have a date night. Now, Darla and I have found that the right dose of date nights for us is at least one per week. And you might find that's helpful for you too. It may be that it's not possible if you still have kids, but definitely make it a priority for once a month to get out and have a date night. So hopefully you'll be able to do that for Valentine's night or sometime around that and make this year's Valentine's the best ever. So that's kind of our premise for why we're doing this. And I hope you understand, and I know you do, you're living that right now, just as we did before when we had kids at home and we're raising 6 kids together. We understand all about that. So we're going to have some suggestions for you the next 13 nights leading up to Valentine's. And Darla is going to start telling us about our first idea.
Because we have a lot of ideas, and I'm the idea girl. So
she is.
Since it's difficult for a lot of us to get out and about right now and still keep our family safe, we can do some date nights at home. So if you have little ones, help each other get dinner ready, help each other clean up after dinner, help each other get kids in and out of the bath and read bedtime stories and get them to bed. And it's really okay if you teach your kids that it's mommy and daddy time or adult time. And when they grow up, they can have adult time too. But right now it's nighty-night time and they can go to bed. And then you guys can have a couple of hours in the afternoon or in the evening that you can spend together. So if you help each other do that and you have the same idea, again, married couples working on the same goal, right? To be able to get that done. And with all of this, it seems like most couples have to both work. If one of you is a homemaker and one of you is working, then it's a challenge to do online school with your kids. Even though there's a school teacher, there's still online school. And if you have little ones, it's a challenge to get them to get their studies done. If they're middle school, they're in their room, in their bed with their laptop. Are they really doing their work? I mean, somebody's got to be on top of that, right? So anyways, if both of you are working from home, you've been in each other's space maybe or competing for space between you and the kids all day. And sometimes that can be a challenge to be like, oh, now it's supposed to be our romance time and we've been together all day. been together all day. Now it's supposed to be romance time. So what do? How do you get in the mood? So you got to change it up. So many times when I come home from work, well, Kevin has been working from home, so he'll go exercise and kind of walk off his work, right? A lot of times I'll come home and take a shower, and I still will put makeup back on or put something nice on, and just because so that we can feel better in the evenings. And then we have that time together. So once you get the kids to bed, go get a shower, wash off your day, and turn the lights down and turn some music on and make something smell pretty. Whether you use essential oils like we do or something else, but get the setting, just like you would put the setting for getting your kids to bed, you're going to get a setting going. You have something to add? I
That's
know
right.
you do.
I do. Now, you'll find that Darla has most of the good ideas because she just does. That's what she is. She's the idea girl, like she told you. But I have learned that there are some things that are different about men and women.
Ooh.
I've just recently learned this. You'll be glad to find out. And one of the differences is it's pretty easy for a man to get in the mood in most cases.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Hi, honey, I'm home.
That's right. And I can be in the mood just like that. But for Darla, and this could be true of a lot of women, I don't know, you'll have to tell me, it takes a little bit longer than that. And so some things that I try to do when she does come home is I try to be sure and greet her at the door whenever I can and give her a hug and give her a kiss and let her know how much I love her and that I missed her during the day. I also try to send her a text and tell her that during the day if we don't have time to talk. And she's pretty busy at work, so a lot of times we don't. And so those are two helpful things that when she leaves for work in the morning, I try to be sure and give her a kiss and a hug and a real embrace at that time and let her know that I'll be missing her. So it's those connection points throughout the day that allow her to, I don't know what you would call it, maybe she can express this better, but I find that it endears me to her more. And it's truthful, it's genuine. I'm not just doing it for that reason, but it fills her heart with love to know that she's loved and to hear that. And so I try and do that, for her and for me, to express our love affectionately.
Maybe some people aren't quite so mushy as us, though.
Right. Could be.
Maybe.
It could be your spouse has a different love language. So I remember one Valentine's it was a weeknight. So it was difficult. I think I happened to be home that day. It was before, the recent pandemic. But I happened to be home that day, and it was Valentine's night, and Darla had to work. So I made spaghetti dinner, and I had it all ready when she got home. And I had candles burning, and I had the tables was set. And so we had a Valentine's dinner night at home by candlelight and had music playing already. Now, that may not always be possible for everybody, but that was just one idea of something that we did one time or twice on Valentine's, because Darla doesn't really like to go out to a busy restaurant on New Year's Eve and Valentine's night. She would rather stay home. And so that's what we did, because that's what she prefers. And I tried to make it helpful for her so she didn't have to fix dinner and didn't have to worry about it.
And you guys, the sweetest part of that is Kevin doesn't cook. Ooh, that's a big deal. So guys, if you have a talent of cooking and that's your thing, then do it. It's cool. It's super cool. But Kevin doesn't really cook. And so for him to make me spaghetti dinner with candlelight and salad and the whole thing, it was precious. And it just like filled my heart. So appreciate what someone else goes out of their way to do, because it might be out of their comfort zone. And he could have ordered food and that would have been totally fine too. He's really great at ordering food. So that's totally fine. Whatever your thing is, whatever works for you guys, do that. And Wendy is on here and she says that they go to coffee dates, and that's super fun to just have a morning coffee date together and just connect. And we've done that quite a few times too. And it just sets you for the whole day. It's like you're connected. And if you do have little kids at home, you can make spaghetti dinner and make it like a date night. And you can put all the food, all the phones away and all the TV off, and really have a set the dinner table and make it romance. You know, the kids need to know about love and romance too. And so you can set the scene. They don't need to know anything else, but they need to know that everybody loves each other. And so you could make a spaghetti dinner with the kids if that's what you need to do.
Right. Let them be a part of it.
Let them be a part of it. Let them be your waiter and your helpers, you know. So anyways, there's lots of fun you guys can have just simply working in the kitchen together, you know. Embrace her when you're in the kitchen, those sorts of things. And we'll teach you more things about how you can get each other in the mood or bring each other out of a mood and into the mood a little better as we go over this series. So we hope you guys are enjoying your evening. Come see us in our intentional, passionate marriage group, because we're going to be doing more and more and more in this group, and we want you to reach out to us. If you need any help with your marriage, or if you get stuck in a rut, that's what we're helping you guys with. So
that's right.
Reach out for us, okay?
And we'll put the link down at the bottom of this post after we finish the video. Hope everyone has a great evening, and come back and see us tomorrow.
Good night.